Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have a huge Korean makeup haul to share with you guys, and I'm really excited to share with you guys what I got because it has been so long since I bought so many new makeup products. So basically, during the circuit breaker, I started watching a lot of Korean dramas, and usually I don't watch Korean dramas, but it made me notice that a lot of the Korean actresses have very similar makeup looks, and I really like it because I find that it's very light, it's very simple, and it just looks very fresh and natural. I think it's because of my skin's condition and also maybe my age. I feel like since 2019 I've just been more into more lighter and simpler makeup looks as compared to bold and dark. So I find that the Korean actress's makeup look really suit my taste. So to help me achieve the Korean actress makeup look, I decided to go onto IS to purchase some new Korean beauty products. But just when I was about to check out, IS offered to send the products to me for free. So before I begin introducing the products to you guys, I just want to say a huge thank you to IS for sending these products over to me for free, and they didn't actually even ask me to make this video. I know it's a very weird disclaimer, but basically I got all the products for free from IS, but I chose everything myself. So I'm going to begin with the base products that I've chosen. The very first one is the Moonshot Micro Correct Fit Foundation with SPF 50, and I got it in the shade 301, which is called Honey, and it's the darker shade available. So first we're going to talk about the ingredients in this product, because with my current skin condition, it is really important for me to ensure that my base products are also safe for my sensitized and acne-prone skin. So for me, there are two things that I will take note of whenever I search for a new base product to use, and that is it has to be 100% alcohol and oil free. Like I said, I have sensitized and acne prone skin, and so my skin reacts the most badly towards alcohol and oils. Even though this foundation does contain fragrance in it, which is also drying and sensitizing, from my experience of using skincare products with fragrance versus skincare products with alcohol, I noticed that my skin reacts more badly to products with alcohol as compared to products that only contain fragrance in them. And so even though this foundation does contain fragrance, I find that it's really rare to find a foundation that is alcohol and oil free, so I'm willing to overlook that. So as of right now, I have not gotten a chance to try this foundation yet, but this is supposed to be a really high coverage foundation, so I'm really excited to try it, and I really like the bottle. I really like the Galaxy cap, and it comes with a pump as well. So I've gotten a few comments asking me about my makeup routine, especially in regards to foundations that I use that are safe for my skin, and so far I have been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation, which I did mention in my foundation routine video. And another foundation that I have been using and loving is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. That is also oil free, alcohol free, fragrance free, and it's also non-comedogenic, so it's very similar to the Estee Lauder one, and it also has high coverage, so I really like that as well. So hopefully this one will work as well. The only thing I would say is that because this is a Korean brand, it doesn't have a lot of shades available. Like, this is the darker shade available, and I'm pretty sure that it's still a little bit lighter than my skin tone. The next base product I got is also from Moonshot, and it is the Moonshot Micro Glassy Fit Cushion. So I've also gotten this in the shade 301 Honey, which is also the darker shade available. So I decided to get this product because I've always wanted to start using cushion foundations again. I find that cushion foundations are really easy to use because when I use liquid foundations, I always have to use it with my beauty blender, which I always have to damp it, and so it's just really an extra step as compared to using a cushion foundation. I find that using a cushion foundation, I'm able to apply a lighter layer as well. So I've been wanting to find a suitable cushion foundation, and that was when I found this. So I've already started using this foundation, and I would say that the coverage is medium to high. It did manage to cover up most of my acne marks except for the darker ones. So for the darker ones, I do still need to go in with a concealer, but I would say that it's medium to high because I only use a really light layer of this foundation. The shade is definitely lighter than my medium skin tone, but I would say that after letting it sit on my skin for a while, maybe about 30 minutes, and letting it oxidize and stuff, I will say that it does blend in quite nicely. It doesn't really cause a huge contrast between my face and the rest of my body. Honestly speaking, I really love this cushion foundation. I find that the finish is not too dewy. It doesn't make me look like I have really oily skin, but it just makes my skin look brighter and also more glowy and healthy. So the next cushion foundation I got was actually recommended to me by Yes Owl. So this is a product that I didn't choose myself, but I wanted to try it anyway since it was recommended to me, and it is the Pony Effect Coverstay Cushion Foundation EX. So I got it in the shade number 3 Nude Beige, and this one comes with a refill. I think this looks so YSL-ish. It's very sleek and slim, and this is my very first cushion foundation that is square. So it looks like that. It really reminds me of YSL, and it also closes with a magnet. So I have not tried this product yet, but I did search for the ingredients, and unfortunately I found out that even though this is oil-free, it does contain alcohol in it. For me, I would definitely still use this cushion foundation since I already own it, and I do want to see how well it will work for me, but it will definitely not be like my go-to cushion foundation. I'll probably only use it when I film, so after filming I'll just get it off my face. But yeah, if you have sensitive or sensitized skin or skin conditions like eczema, rosacea, acne, this is probably not a product that you should consider. Moving on, I've got an eyeshadow palette from Moonshot, and it is the Rêve the Paris eyeshadow palette. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's French. I have tried to search for how to pronounce it, but I still don't know how to pronounce it. So it looks like that, and I really love it because one thing I've noticed about the Korean actress makeup look is that their eyeshadows always look the same. They always use this brownish pink eyeshadow, and as you can see, this palette just contains a lot of brownish and pink eyeshadows. So if you look closely at this eyeshadow, it's actually split into two, this half and this half, so you can easily follow the guide created and create two different looks from this eyeshadow palette. But obviously you can also mix and match and create multiple eye looks using this palette. Also, you can see that nearly all the shades here are matte, which is just perfect to create the Korean actress look because none of them wear glittery or shimmery eyeshadows. All of them wear matte eyeshadows, so I find that this palette is just perfect. Nevertheless, it does contain two glittery shades, which I also love because I do love to use glittery shades on my inner corners, and I find that especially when I film, having the glitter shades on my inner corners really help make my eyes look brighter and more alluring, attractive maybe. It's a little bit more expensive, but I love it, and I also love that it's actually quite small because that means that it will be really handy when I travel. I mean, right now I can't really travel anywhere, but maybe in the near future I might be able to travel to the gym. The other eyeshadow palette I got is the Alicia Get Jewel palette in the shade number 2 Starry Dot. It has a very simple packaging, it doesn't have a mirror, it looks very drugstore-ish. So as you can see, there are two matte shades here. The first one is a really warm tone medium brown. The second one is more of a reddish medium brown shade. And then it has a copper like shimmer glittery shade, and then finally it has a full-on champagne glitter shade. So for this palette, I have not started using it yet, but I did swatch the champagne glitter shade on my hand last night, and holy it was very glittery, and it just stuck onto my hand, which I actually really like because I do like glitter shades. I find that the matte shades will be really handy for me to create like really simple everyday looks as well. Moving on, I've got two eyeliners from the brand Uni. So I got it in two shades. The first one is Kill Black and the other one is Deep Brown. So these are brush liners, which are my favorite kinds of eyeliners. I find that using brush liners, I'm able to create a really smooth and thin line, which I like. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I always use brown eyeliners, but this time around I decided to try a black liner because I feel like everyone else is using black eyeliners except me, and so I feel like going back to black. I feel like when I just started wearing eyeliners, I definitely started using black liners, so I don't know when I made the switch to brown and then like all the way I just started using brown eyeliners, but yeah, I wanted to try black eyeliners again, so I decided to get this one. So I've already started using this eyeliner, and I find that in comparison to my favorite brush liner, which is the dancing show liner from Etude House, I find that the brush is a little bit more thick and stiff, so it is a little bit more difficult to control it, but I find that it's still manageable. And I find that in terms of the shade, this one it's a lot darker, so it does look a little bit like black, but it's actually brown. Another brush liner I got is from Clavu, and this is in the shade Ink Brown. So I've also tried this eyeliner already, and I find that again, in comparison to the Etude House one, I find that the brush is a little bit more stiff, but at the same time it's still easy to draw a really thin line. And the difference between this one and the one from Uni is that the shade is a lot lighter, so I actually prefer this more because I find that it looks more brown. And I just prefer brown eyeliners. Next, I've got a pencil liner from the brand McQueen, and this is their waterproof pencil gel liner. So apparently McQueen is quite a popular Korean brand. It offers a lot of makeup products with really good reviews, and I think the highlight of their brand is that all of their products are very affordable. So I decided to try this because if you watch my videos again, you'll know that I always line my upper lash line. I'm still doing it, and I'm still using the same product, which is the Estee Lauder pencil. I really love that product, but I feel like I'm going to finish it really soon. So I decided to get this in the shade number 3, French Latte, and unfortunately I feel like I might have chosen the wrong shade. Because for me, when I line my lash line, I like something that is brown but dark, and this is more of a shimmery light brown. So I find that I will use this as an eyeliner but not as a pencil to line my upper lash line. I do find that it's very creamy and very pigmented, and it's also smudge proof, so it will be nice. It's just that I have to get another shade. So yeah, I would say that this is probably the only product that I am slightly disappointed about, but it's mostly due to the shade of the product, so it's not really the product itself. The next product I have is the Opu Skinny Brow Cara. So brow caras are probably one of my makeup pouch must-haves because I always have brown hair, but my natural hair is black, so my eyebrows are black. It just always looks so off to have black eyebrows with brown hair. Also, if you want to get the Korean inspired makeup look, I find that it is very important to have a lighter brow hair color because it will just give you a softer look. I have heard a lot of good reviews about this product, and so I was really excited to try it. Unfortunately, the shade that I really wanted wasn't in stock. I believe the shade that I wanted is called soft brown, whereas this is light brown. Nevertheless, I've started using this product already, and I really like it, and I understand why people love it. It has a really thin wand, and it also has a really liquidy consistency, so it was very easy to coat my eyebrows with this product. The next product I got is also highly raved, and it is the Too Cool for School Art Class Shading Powder. So I wanted to get this powder because I was finishing my current contour powder, which is from Innisfree. I think it is their contour shade either 03 or 04 Ginger Brown. So I actually really like this, and there are a couple of reasons why. So first of all, I would say that the shade is a very cool tone, which is perfect for contouring. Secondly, when I use this product to contour my hairline and cheekbones and jawline, I will basically swirl my brush all over it. But despite doing that, it doesn't have a lot of fallouts, which I find very important because I find that when I use contour powders that are very flaky and crumbly, I will get a very uneven and patchy looking contour, which will obviously look very unnatural. Thirdly, as you can see, there are 3 different shades, so if you want to contour your facial features, you can definitely pick the shade according to your skin tone. Lastly, it is not too pigmented, and it's also a very fine powder, which I love because it is buildable, and it being not that pigmented just means that it will look more natural on your skin. The last 3 products are lip products, and the very first one is a lip gloss. So this is the Glasting Water Gloss, and if I'm not mistaken, this comes in 3 different shades, but I got the shade 01 Sunho Crush, which has a little bit of reddish tint to it. So I'm actually using it today, even though I don't think that I have any more left because I keep licking my lips, but yeah, you might see the effects of it a little bit better in the beginning of this vlog. But yeah, I did use it today, and I do like it. I find that it's very watery looking, very glossy looking, and it also makes my lips look a little bit more plumpy and moisturized. I would say that my favorite thing about it is that it has a little bit of that tingling feeling when you apply it. I'm not sure if it actually plumps my lips, but it does have that tingly feeling when I apply it, and it also smells really nice and minty. Oh, another thing that I love about this lip gloss is that it is not sticky and it's not thick as well, which is really pleasant on my lips as compared to a lot of lip glosses like the one from Fenty Beauty is a little bit thick, and I would say that this one has more of a gel-like consistency, so it feels more like lightweight on the lips. Okay, so the last two products are not from Yes Style, they are from Shopee and I got them myself, and they are the Laneige Stained Glass Stick. So I got them in two shades and they are quite similar shades, and they are number 4 and number 7, and they look very similar because they're both pink shades. The difference between these two shades is that one is more of a hot pink shade, whereas the other one is more of a Barbie pink shade. And I also really like that they are very moisturizing, and I think they just look very natural because they are very light, and so they're not too loud or bold, and you can always layer them and build the color up. Today I applied 2 layers, so it's definitely more noticeable, but 1 layer is sufficient as well. So we've come to the end of my makeup haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I took so long to film this video, like 2 hours. I think it's because it has been so long since I filmed a makeup haul that I am kind of rusty and I don't really know what to say when describing the products, but nevertheless I think it's gonna be a while until my next makeup haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!